It's a magic pot. The woman puts the ogba in the pot and, surprisingly, the ogba kept on multiplying. Noticing that this pot multiplied things, she put some money in it and it kept multiplying. Many years ago, a milkman found a pot by accident while digging a well. He thought it was just a normal container, so he cleaned it up and used it to hold milk. After a while, when he looked up, he was shocked to see that milk was pouring out from the pot non-stop. The milkman, noticing how amazing this magic pot was, came up with an idea to get rich. He kept on putting milk into the pot and selling it. Soon, he was very rich. Thieves quickly noticed how rich the milkman was, and some of them broke into his villa at night. They found the pot and thought it was made of gold, so they planned and stole it. As they were leaving, a security guard saw them and chased them to a bridge where one of the thieves dropped the magic pot into the river and it went downstream. As the magic pot vanished into the river, the current swept it away to an unexpected location. One day, a fish seller named Onozi, who would frequently stand knee-deep in the water gathering fresh fish for sale, came across the magic pot. She mistook the pot for a discarded piece of rubbish, so she believed it would be good for storing her daily catch. After cleaning it, Gozi placed a few fish inside, only to discover to her surprise that the fish multiplied, filling the pot to the brim with the freshest fish she'd ever seen. Gozi recognized the pot's magical potential and began selling her unlimited supply of fish, swiftly acquiring fortune and becoming the talk of the town. However, Gozi's success drew the wrong type of attention. A jealous rival who sold spices envied Gozi's successful business and conspired to take the magic pot for himself. He crept into Gozi's home at night, snatching the pot with the skill of a seasoned criminal. However, in his rush to leave, he collided with a table, knocking over a lantern. The place eventually caught fire, alerting the neighbors. The spice salesman escaped, but in his haste, he bumped into a stray dog, dropping the pot. It rolled and crashed down a hill into a nearby stream. A few days later, an old woman picked up the magic pot by the river. The next morning, she filled it with oha and went to sell the oha in the market. She was surprised to find that the pot was still full after selling so many of it. It was at this point that she realized the power of the pot. Then she thought of making money. As she put some money into the magic pot, it made lots of money. Excited, she decided to hide the pot so that it doesn't get stolen. She buried it near a cow for the meantime. Then she goes to the bank to deposit the money, but she is caught and given 30 years in jail because all the money she copied from the pot had the same number, making the money counterfeit. Every day in jail, the old woman is picked on, and this time, Amoka, a new inmate, says the mean girls beat up and bully the old woman. But she saves the old woman. After Amoka's kindness, the woman was very grateful and wanted to return the favor. The woman tells Amoka and her sister Yu the magic pot secret as a way of saying thank you. Soon after being released from prison, Amoka and Yu set out to find the miraculous pot. They examined the woman's residence and soon discovered that the pot had been moved to the farm of one of the village's wealthy residents. They came up with a plan to gain access to the rich man's farm, so the two sisters acted as veterinarians and arrived at the farm where the magic pot was hidden, claiming they were there to vaccinate the cattle. But the gatekeeper warned them to leave because the insane pink horn bull had already attacked a lot of people. Knowing that the magic pot was buried near the cow's shed, the sisters couldn't simply give up. The two sisters gently approached the bull when the farm's boss returned, and they discovered that the boss was someone they knew. It turns out that the sisters are con women. A few days ago, they scammed the boss and stripped him naked, forcing him to walk home in disgrace. Seeing the enemy right in front of him, the boss quickly orders his men to surround them. Amoka hurriedly enters a nearby car with you close behind. Together, they force the door open and make their escape. Although their initial attempt fails, Amoka quickly devises a new plan. Aware that the farm is recruiting, she persuades Musa, a homeless man, to walk undercover there. The following morning, Musa presents himself at the farm for a job and is promptly hired by the boss. One night, Musa goes to the cattle range to find the pot. He kept on searching and searching until suddenly he seemed to have found something. He picks it up, thinking it's the item they are looking for, but it turns out to be a rock. At this point, Amoka notices a container on the side with water constantly flowing out of it. Yes, it is a magic pot. Musa picks up the pot and is about to throw it to Amoka, but what he doesn't know is that a snake has already crawled into the pot. The snake crawls out, and in fear, Musa runs and throws the pot. Amoka is terrified by the snake and screams out loud. The noise attracts the attention of the boss, who shoots at them with a pistol, and Amoka and Musa retreat. Seeing how badly they wanted the pot, the boss realizes that the pot might be special. He gets everyone together to look at the pot, but they still can't figure out what's so special about it. All of a sudden, a truck rushes through the wall. It's Cesare Moka, back to rob the pot. The boss is very confused since he already knows that the pot is not made of gold. He asks Amoka what's so special about it. Amoka tells him that he will soon see how powerful the pot is. At that very moment, the boss's gun falls into the pot by chance, and Amoka's driver takes the pot. As soon as Amoka gets the gun, she fires 2 shots at the ground to warn the boss. The boss laughs because he knows the gun only has 2 shots. Amoka finds it funny that the gun only has 2 bullets. She then starts pulling guns out of the pot one by one, which scares everyone. There, they understood the pot's magic. It can make an endless number of copies of anything. She and her sister quickly get in a car and drive off with the pot. But since the boss already knows how powerful the pot is, he won't let them take it away. He then sends a lot of people to go after Amoka. To make matters worse, their car gets stuck in the mud, forcing them to get out of the car. Amoka takes out a stick and starts fighting. Soon, everyone on a bridge around them sees that they have no way out, so they jump into the river and go downstream until they reach the shore. Good. See, Amoka's foot is hooked on the magic pot. She was able to get away from the men and run off with the pot. Amoka and her sister now own the pots, and soon they will have a lot of money thanks to the magic pot. They kept the promise they made to the old lady and spent most of their money on charity. This is the end of the story. This story teaches us that greed can lead to downfall, as the obsession with wealth without considering the consequences can result in loss and misfortune. Also, we learn that true power lies not in material possessions but in using resources wisely and for the greater good, as seen through the sisters' commitment to philanthropy despite possessing the magical pot. If you had a magical pot like the one in the story, what would you do with it? Let us know in the comment section. Thanks for watching, and do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. We will see you in our next story. Bye.